still to this day get people come to me because they've seen the Teddy Swims thing.
Wow.
And you're like, oh, sorry, I've just got to get fitted for the Brit Awards. And then he put his outfit on. He was like, how do you think I look? And I was just like, what's going on?
Yeah, what's going on? Yeah.
I now have Teddy
Yeah, you got Teddy Swims number. Yeah.
Thank God I don't get drunk and like FaceTime him. I love line work.
Okay.
Absolutely love line work. I like text work. I like intricate fine line details.
We're going to come to your town and we're going to get pub chats on our
Oh, that'd be fantastic. Like pub chats.
Yeah. Craziest tattoo request you've ever had?
I did a woman's date of a wedding day down there.
Wow.
Yeah. That were a lot. It did bounce.
We've checked VAR. Yeah, we'll give it.
And I mean, even 5 years from now, if I was in the same position, I'd be happy.
Hello and welcome back to Pub Chats. Today I'm joined by Jess, a very talented tattoo artist who's worked with some well-known names and built a strong reputation within the industry in and around Sheffield. We're going to be talking to her about her journey, her experiences and life behind the tattoo chair. Jess, welcome to the podcast.
Hi.
Jess is on the podcast because you basically cornered me at my engagement party and said I need to be on. And I thought, we've not had a tattoo artist on yet.
There we go.
And we did need I felt we did need another female on. So tick.
Yeah.
So Jess, how did you first get into tattooing?
So I've always been really obsessed with art, and as I got older, I started watching, Miami Ink with Kat Von D, Chris Gardner, Army James, and just became so obsessed with what they did. So Japanese style, dragons, tigers, skulls, everything like that. So then I started drawing what they'd draw on the programme, obviously not as well, but just became fascinated by the art and everything like that. And then when I turned 15, I went to college for like 3 months, tried to study history and Spanish.
Wow. Knowing you, I can't imagine you doing history.
No, not at all. I was just fascinated in like nice buildings and churches and anything really gothic and all that. So yeah, the art of it basically. And then, so I quit. I then tried to get a art, A-level art, go to college and do art. Was told that tattoos aren't art. So like, sod it. I'm going to go and try and find myself an apprenticeship, which took about a year. Eventually I did. I found one with a woman, and she trained me up in Swinton for a couple of years, and then eventually just started growing from that.
So obviously to be a tattoo, you have to be good at drawing.
Yeah, you have to have like an artistic flair about
of course.
you. You've got to be passionate about it. I just constantly drew, constantly built my portfolio up, and just loved everything about it. And just felt like a need to do it.
Sound of the zzz.
Oh God, yeah, I loved it.
What was the process of that? Was you watching her for a while? When did you actually eventually get the hold
so
it, the
it's
needle and do it?
continuous drawing, continuous looking after the studio, always dealing with clients. So like head of reception, booking them in. She then made me like practice on fake skin.
Right. Okay.
So you can practice on grapefruits, you can practice on these like rubber sheets of fake skin. You can actually practice on pig skin, but not a fan of that.
Yeah.
Keep it in the fridge. But yeah, I didn't do that. And so it was just a continuous cycle of constantly practicing up until she thought I was ready to tattoo on a human being.
How long was the apprenticeship before you had your first day of
I'd say I was practicing for about a year.
It's a long time, isn't it? Without actually physically tattooing a person.
It got to the point where I was like, I really, really want to do this. I feel like I'm ready. But then when the actual point came, I was shitting myself, basically.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So nervous. I had to walk up and down the street with it, and it was the tiniest little love art on someone's hip. So, yeah, but it just meant so much to me, and I really wanted to do it right. to be able to then proceed to go on to getting clients and building, you know, my client base within the studio.
Once you finished the apprenticeship and you started tattooing people at the studio, what was the process of that going into getting your own shop, which you have now?
We moved from Swinton to Wickersley's, where we both lived. So it was like close to home and just easier to, it just felt like more of a homely area with people we knew and stuff like that. It was so close to home. So it felt really like a good vibe. And we moved into this tiny little hairdressers, the room upstairs. So I think she wanted to go in a different career path. And obviously I wanted to carry on. So I then looked for a new studio, which was just mine, and found one literally next door. So I opened it up as my own brand, my own name. And then from then, it's just...
And how long ago was that?
Pushed. So my business is 12 years old this year in July. And I've been tattooing for about 14, I'd say. So I think I got my business at about 20 years old.
Wow.
Which is a lot.
Yeah, it is. And from there, is it, so building up clients, I see it was like most things, isn't it? Like to build them up, you've got to, if you do a good tattoo, it's word of mouth, I assume, a lot of tattooing,
word of mouth,
is it?
and also social media.
Yeah.
I mean, I was very embarrassing on social media. I would annoy people, just continuously try and push myself and put myself out there, but it worked. And that's how I've grown followers and clients and stuff like that. So yeah, I always say to the girls at the studio, annoy people, post every day, post on your story, just spread your name out there, because there's so many tattooists out there. You've got to push yourself and being...
there is loads, like how does everyone compete?
Well, everyone does different styles.
Right.
So people who come to certain artists, they're coming for that style. And that's what I like about my studio, is that all the girls at the studio have their own different style, and we all do something different.
And what's your style?
My style is, I love line work.
Okay.
Absolutely love line work. I like text work. I like intricate fine line details. But then I absolutely love the mini realistic portraits I do of people's pets.
Right. Okay.
That's something I've slowly got into, because I never really had the confidence. But I was guest spotting down in London and somebody wanted a Rottweiler, and it's that big. And I thought, I'm just going to do it. Like, I've done realism before. It's a dog. I love dogs. Let's just go for it and just have a bit of confidence. And it went really well. And then I put it on social media, and then that was it. I got more opportunities to do dog portraits. And then the more you do, the better you get. You learn from, I need to use that needle for this. I need, and you just grow. And I'm so glad I did it, because it just pushed me to be better.
And you found another revenue.
That's what I mean. Like, it's such a rewarding feeling finishing a little portrait that means so much to somebody, and having that outcome of like them just being super happy.
I haven't got any tattoos. I think because I don't know, the things I like, it would just look dead chavvy on me.
Right.
Like, I love Leicester City Football Club.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I love Carrie.
Oh.
I love my mum.
So sweet. I love your mum.
Do you know,
and I love
it
Carrie.
just wouldn't... I wouldn't want Mam there.
No.
And I wouldn't want LCFC on me fingers, but...
See, that is chavvy. I mean, you could have like a tasteful design that, had that vibe included in it. But the knuckle, I wouldn't do it personally. You'd have to go to somebody else.
What is the process of... Because I don't know anything about tattoos, I'll be open. So, if for instance, the people who come for their pets, do you need to draw them first, or can they just turn up on the day and you can go and just go off?
I can look at what they want, figure out if I want to do it, or if it's my style, or I could recommend somebody else in the studio to do it, and then it goes from there. But they always send like reference images. So say if they wanted a dog portrait, it's usually a photo of them. I will look at the photo and see if it's tattooable. If not, I'll get in touch with them and I'll say, do you have any more photos of your dog? Which everyone does. We know that they have a massive album, like me. But yeah, there's always one that I can use and work with. And then what I do is I get this photo on my iPad, create a stencil. So I'll turn it black and grey, because I only tattoo black and grey. I will mark out the different markings of the dog, and that will create the stencil. And then obviously you go into tattooing it then.
Right. Okay.
It's a whole process.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah, it is a whole process. So
It's great.
What's the biggest mistake people do when choosing a tattoo? Like, do you get? I suppose you don't. You're not going to say no because you probably want the money, I assume. But do you know, someone said, "I want this," and you're like, oh, is it a pride of me? You go, look, that's not me. I want to do. Yeah,
some bits I'm like, I can't do that, and I know I can't, and I would rather be honest and say, I'll recommend an artist here who I know who specialises in that style, rather than trying to do it and take someone's money. I think that's so shitty of an artist to do. And then sometimes if they do bring me a design that I can do, but I think it's quite old fashioned and we can make it look loads better, I will say, oh, how about this? And what about this? And stuff like that. Obviously they'll send pictures of designs in that are from Pinterest usually and stuff like that. And I always say, are you happy for me to like keep that design but change it to my style? Because obviously you want an original tattoo. You don't want to be walking around with the same tattoo as everybody else.
No.
So I'm always saying, can I tweak it a little bit? Can I add this? Can I change it to more my style and something that you'll like and something that's personal to you? And usually, obviously, the answer is yes.
And you said previously you don't do colour. Why is that?
I just really hate doing it.
Oh, right, okay. So,
I've tried it.
So it's not a look thing?
It's a no. These colour artists who specialise in bold colours and they're just absolutely incredible. That could never be me.
What would you say to someone that hasn't got a tattoo and looking to get one? And they're a bit unsure. They've got an idea, but they're a bit, I'm not sure. What would you say to them?
Do your research. Research the artist. Research the style you want in. And make sure you choose somebody who is suitable to you. Even if it takes a year, take that time because that tattoo is going to be on you forever. So, you do need to take the time to look into what you want in what style. Also, I do always say to people, if they are unsure, sit with it in your pictures, in your phone, and then keep it in your phone for a few months. If you're still obsessed with it, then get it. But if the style could change, you could like something new.
You might split up with her.
Yeah, I've had a few of them. Yeah. But yeah, you just sit with it and think if you're the slightest bit unsure. Because I would rather you come to me certain you definitely want it, me do it and you're really happy with it for a very long time, instead of umming and ahhing and worrying and thinking, does it look good? I don't know where I'm wanting it. I think you need to go home and think about it.
And do some research.
I've had a few of them people and I've had a few that come back and I'm like, can we add to it? Can we change it? And I'm like, I knew it. Yeah, I knew you wasn't in it. You know what I mean?
So I had a little stalk on your Instagram and I saw that you have tattooed some very famous people. Teddy Swims being one.
Angel.
How did that all come about? Because he's pretty massive.
Yeah. So I have wanted to see him for a while now and I've missed out on being able to see him live. So for my 31st birthday, I saw that he was performing in Paris. And it was genuinely cheaper to see him in Paris and go over to Paris than actually see him here.
Right, wow.
Oh, why not? I've never been to Paris.
Yeah.
And then I saw that he was obviously getting tattooed on tour. And I'm thinking, who are these artists who are tattooing him? He must be like collectively getting one everywhere he goes. And I'm like, why can't I do that? I may as well just drop him a message. Bearing in mind, this was like 6 months before I was actually going to see him. So I did put my phone down, went to sleep. And
just on Instagram?
Yeah, just on Instagram.
He doesn't follow you?
No, thinking nothing of it. It was on my tattoo page, just not, yeah. Went to sleep, woke up with hell yeah, with loads of exclamation marks and a love heart. I looked it.
I bet you cried, did you?
Cried my eyes out. And then there's the whole process of like, okay, so how do we act really normal? And not like we're freaking out and not like we're a fan. I don't want to seem crazy. So I rang my mum, had my cry, like, oh my God. And then, got back down to earth. And was actually ChatGPTing how to act normal, a normal response to somebody who, who you're going to tattoo. So I think it were like, it makes me cringe. We were like, oh, awesome. Do you know what I mean? Just not
how you speak.
Yeah, nothing like how I speak. I think I just said, just let me know what you're after. And he put back to me, I usually let the artist decide what they want. And I'm like, that's great. Okay, I will draw a few bits up and I'll speak to you.
I suppose you knew, you looked at his body and stuff, so you knew what he's into in style. And,
he's absolutely covered head to toe. He's got them all over his face. So I know that he doesn't have a certain style because it's anything. He just wants to be tattooed. And I
bet that was really cool for you to be like, I've got a blank canvas. Yeah.
But then again, also, I would rather him tell me what to put on his body than me overthink at home going, what if he doesn't like a dagger? What if he doesn't want a skull?
Yeah.
And what has he already got? Because he's got so many. So, for a few months, I didn't tell a soul. Because in my mind, I was like, it's not happening. He'll forget about it. He's not followed me back. We've had that conversation, but...
Had you had any of that point, like, where he's like, when you come to the gig, meet me at this time at this door? Or was that
it was the day before we was meant to go, and I'd not heard anything from him. And I'd messaged him, and I thought, this is not happening. Yeah. He's forgot about it. But in the message that I'd sent him, I'd put, I'm coming for my birthday. He actually performed on my birthday whilst in Paris. And I was like, this would be the best birthday ever if I were able to tattoo you. And then he just randomly messaged me. He went, this is my number, text me. I was like, so I now have Teddy's number.
Yeah, you got Teddy's number, yeah.
Thank God I don't get drunk and like FaceTime him.
Hey, should we FaceTime him now?
Can you imagine?
Hey, come on, let's try that. That'll be groundbreaking if we FaceTime Teddy's Swims.
No, I'm going to have to delete it because there's going to be one time where I mess up and but anyway, he messaged me, he said, here's my number, text me when you get into Paris. I'll tell you where to come and what time and everything like that. And then he messaged me saying, it's your birthday, isn't it? Like tomorrow, obviously the day of the tattoo. And I'm like, that is insane how he's remembered that conversation from months ago. And he knows it's my birthday. And I just thought, what a kind man. Like to take, I don't know, just to remember that. It's just such a nice feeling. And I thought, he's like a good person to come and tattoo. I don't feel as nervous now.
On the day of the gig?
Yeah.
You turn up at the venue?
Yes.
Sort of backstage door, is it?
Yeah, we went through like all the tour buses and met his manager, which is the most incredible man, I will say. He's from America. He obviously manages Teddy Swims, but he told me he'd worked with A Day to Remember. And he was Hayley Williams from Paramore's manager for 10 years.
Right, wow.
So I was like fangirling him as well. So I'm like, my God, I love Hayley Williams so much. I love Paramore. I love all these bands. So I'm like, oh my God. But anyway, he took me through, obviously, back of the stage, up the stairs and into the dressing room. But before this, I said to my mum, you can't come in with me. I can't have my mum there.
And he said you can bring anyone with you?
No, he hadn't. Right, so okay. I kind of like were thinking, just me. You know what I mean? My mum went, absolutely not, Jessica. At least let me in for like a picture and a cuddle. I was like, right, okay, go for it. They had their moment. They had a picture. It was really cute. It was so lovely with them. And then they left me to it. And then that's when obviously everything happened.
And so is that when you then, on that day, you showed him the tattoo he was having?
So I brought my portfolio. I'd done so many drawings running up to that date.
Right.
Just in case, obviously he got in touch and he did. So I was prepared. I brought it and I just sat with him and he flicked through and he was like, where can I have it? And he was just looking at his arms, but he had like a patch at the back of his arm and I'd done like an old school dagger kind of style, and it fit perfectly in that gap. So he chose that, and then he just brought out Guilty, the single, and I did him Guilty in like old school writing underneath the dagger. And we did it on a couch.
Yeah, I've seen the photo. He's like lying down on his back, isn't he?
Yeah. And he was just chatting to me and he said it was just surreal. But the thing is, I was so nervous running up to it. When I walked into the dressing room, he gave me such a big love and it just felt like how we're friends.
Yeah.
He's just the kindest, most chill man. So you just don't feel any intimidation by him whatsoever. And he's chatting to me and he's saying like these designs look awesome and stuff like that. And so when I was actually tattooing him, he went, do you mind if we could have like a quick break? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And he's like, oh, sorry, I've just got to get fitted for the Brit Awards. Oh yeah,
bit of a name.
Yeah, because same. So yeah, I was like, yeah, sure. And then he put his outfit on. He was like, how do you think I look? And I was just like, what's going on?
Yeah, what's going on? Yeah.
And I'm like, where do you position yourself in this dressing room whilst he's getting changed for the Brit Awards? But yeah, we finished it. We had a shot of tequila after, as you do, and he gave me access to all areas. And he said, come back after the show.
Sweet.
We'll all have a drink together. And so, yeah.
That's an incredible story, incredible.
The best birthday ever.
Yeah.
And we got drunk till 2 a.m. in his dressing room with all his crew, his guitarists, his managers. And they are the nicest people. They're just so interesting to talk to. It was... You can't top that as a birthday. You really can't.
What a story.
I know.
What, from all that though, did you get you got loads of work all of a sudden?
So he ended up following me on, so when I reached out just before the holiday, he ended up following me back on Instagram. So when I was putting all my, obviously the content from what I'd got and told everybody I'd done it and stuff like that, he then brought a lot of clientele to the studio, which is what we do this for. And yeah, I still to this day, I mean, it's been a year and a bit now, I still to this day get people come to me because they've seen the Teddy Swims thing.
Wow.
And obviously I've got pictures up in the studio of the moment that I did it and stuff. So it's really nice. I have told this story thousands of times
I've
to
never
people.
Heard it.
I know. But he deserves every bit of success, that man, because he's just... Yeah, the best, the nicest man.
Amazing story, Jess.
Thanks.
We're going to do a bit of rapid fire now.
Okay.
Just some nice, easy, light-hearted tattoo questions.
Right, lovely.
Most overrated tattoo trend?
Tribal.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like that should.
It's been and gone.
Yeah, been and gone. Yeah.
Okay.
There's different like spin-off tribal stuff that you can get. That's a lot nicer now, but the thick black tribal just banged on your arm is just a no-go in my eyes.
Music on or silence while tattooing?
Oh, music on. Yeah. It's blasting through my studio.
Right.
I love it. But then again, if you do request to have a quiet, peaceful room, I'm happy to do so.
All right, okay.
Yeah, of course.
Hardest body part to tattoo?
Oh, stomach.
Why?
Because you're breathing.
Yeah.
So your body's moving as you're putting a needle through someone's skin. And that
so like
is
what?
just this area.
Right, yeah.
It's also really painful.
Is it?
So it's not comfortable for the client.
I did have that question down, but what is the? I've been told, is it ankles? Anywhere there's not much flesh.
No, they're easy. It's easy to tattoo.
Sorry,
yeah.
not easiest.
Hurts.
Hurts the most,
yeah. So for me, I can only comment on my experiences with me getting tattooed. Back of the knee, in the knee ditch.
Right, okay.
That was hell.
Really?
Hell.
I'm surprised by that. I don't know.
If you think about it, someone nips you behind your leg.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
It's awful. And I've got both legs done into the knee ditch. It was torturous. And ribs hurt. Shoulder blades. Oh. Just really near, round your armpit.
Yeah.
That. Yeah.
How many tattoos have you got?
I've lost count.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Quite a few. Yeah.
In fact, me and John we're going to come to your tattoo. I'm going to get pub chats on our neck.
Oh, that'd be fantastic. One of you, like, pub chats.
Yeah. Who'd be your dream person you'd love to tattoo?
Post Malone.
Post Malone?
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Although I do think, I did meet him because I pushed to the front at a gig in Paris. And I will relive that day till the day I die because he's just the most incredible human being I think that I've watched.
On terms of music and the way he looks.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
But no, his music, I'm just obsessed with his music. He can basically do everything. He did a Nirvana tribute in lockdown that was just fantastic. And yeah, I'm still waiting for a metal album to come out. I think that'll top him. But yeah, I do think Post Malone.
So Post Malone, if you're listening or watching, Jess is the right person to do your next tattoo. All right?
Yeah, I promise
Come over to Rotherham.
Yeah, I promise I'll be chill about it.
Yeah.
I was totally...
Get a flight to Donny Airport.
Yeah.
And you can get a tattoo done by Jess.
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
Freehand or stencil?
A bit of both.
But you can only choose one.
Oh, stencil.
Stencil.
Yeah.
Okay. Bold or fine line, which I think
Fine line, yeah. I do like fine line. Definitely.
Craziest tattoo request you've ever had?
Yeah.
Something
down below.
Right.
Yeah. I'd actually...
Male?
Both.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I did a woman's date of a wedding day down there.
Wow.
Yeah. That were a lot. I didn't think it was going to be down there. She said bikini line.
Right.
But it turned out to be down there.
Wow. That's got to hurt.
You'd think so, yeah. But I'm not the one having it done, am
Right then, Jess.
Yeah.
It's the part of the pod where we do the beer mat challenge.
That's fabulous.
We've all seen it done at the pub. I think top is Mike Tuck, 16 or 17. So basically, you get 3 attempts, do as many as you want, flick it up, and you've got to catch it. I'll move the Prosecco.
I'll start with one.
Okay.
I'll start with one. Right.
1.
Beginner's luck, that.
Yeah. Right, what are you going to do? 2?
How much did Mike get? How many did Mike get?
Mike did 17.
Well, that's stupid.
I know. He has got the biggest hands I've ever seen.
Yeah, show off. It did
I'll
bounce,
give it.
but I caught it.
Yeah, I'll give it. We'll give it.
Okay, I'm going to go 6.
Okay.
I'm just going to try.
Go 6.
Should have practiced before.
We'll give it.
It did bounce,
We'll give it.
I did it.
We've checked VAR, replay. Yeah, we'll give it.
Okay, fabulous. Thank you.
So Jess
I'm going to stop there.
has gone in with 6.
Yeah.
So you're not bottom. I don't think you're bottom anyway. We'll have to do a check. We'll have to do the end of the series, John. We've got to do a leader table.
Check, can you bring me back and I can try again?
Yeah,
because I'm stupidly competitive.
What have you got planned for the future?
So the birthday of the studio is in July. It's going to be 12 years old.
Right.
So that's a celebration. And we usually do a flash day on that day. So that's just getting designs, like little designs ready, and then people book a ticket for a spot with any artist in the studio, and obviously it's just a full day of tattooing people, and it's super fun. Everyone's in, everyone's loving it, and there's so many designs to choose from because every artist does a couple of flash sheets each. So yeah, that's a really good day. And then me and a couple of the girls from the studio are doing Dino Tattoo Show in Magna, Rotherham.
Right, yeah.
And it's a convention, and there's over a few hundred artists coming from all over the UK. Some people come from different countries as well. And you basically have a booth in rows and go around and look at people's work, and you can get tattooed there. There's a stage, there's performances, and it's a full weekend of that. So It's a really fun day, and it's really good for families as well. It's a dinosaur theme. They've got stuff for kids. Obviously, it's Magna. Yeah, it's such a good vibe, and I love doing them. I love meeting new clients and just stepping out the studio and like stepping out your comfort zone and showing people who you are.
So, Jess, where do you see yourself, you know, personally as a tattoo artist, and also the next chapter, Tattoo Collective, you know, within the next 5 years?
I'm really happy with the dynamic now. I don't want any more artists. It's taken a long time to get to a place where everybody just vibes off each other. Everybody enjoys their own setup. I mean, they've all got their own separate rooms, so it's private as well. I always say to them they can decorate their room how they want. So they've got creative freedom in their own little space, which is really, really good. And yeah, we do things as a team, and then we do our own thing. And we're always so supportive of what we do. And also it's a really, you know, if I was on my own, I think you could not lose interest, because I have such a good, like a deep rooted passion for it. But they lift me up, and we all lift each other up. Say if we need help, they're there. We're such a good team because we all want each other to do well. So yeah, right now, and I mean even 5 years from now, if I was in the same position, I'd be happy.
Right.
Because it's just such a good vibe.
Good. All right, cool. Yeah. And how can people find you, book you, you know?
So I have a link in my bio, which is Jessica Paige Tattoos. That will take you to the booking form. I also have the studio Instagram, which is the Next Chapter Tattoo Collective. That's where you can see every artist that works at the studio. You can see their work. We also have a body piercer and a nail artist there that does like tattoo nails. I mean, yeah, tattoo style nails.
Very cool.
Thanks. They're my young blood nails. So yeah. But yeah, she's absolutely fantastic. It's such a good creative space. But yeah, the Next Chapter Tattoo Collective on Instagram. And if you click on an artist name, it will tell you how to book in with them. So you can go through the different artists, look at all their styles, pick an artist that's best for you, and then go for it.
Cool. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you. It's been fun.
So that's it. Season 1 of Pub Chats is officially done. Thank you to every single one of you that's either watched or listened to the podcast. We really appreciate your support. Thank you also to all of our guests, Granny's Football Store, Retribe Clothing, Luke Horton, Yardball, Mike Tuck, and Jess. We've had some great laughs, some great conversations, and of course, a few beers along the way. We're going to have some downtime now, and we'll be back soon with season 2, which is going to be bigger and better than ever.